Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video. And Hot Toys is kicking things off this week with a huge announcement from their ongoing Star Wars line. And we are finally getting the ARF Trooper and 501st Legion ATRT, which is a piece that they originally teased maybe 5 to 6 months ago with the Bark Speeders. And I should note that this was a clear standout piece there, but things had gone a little quiet until today. So first of all, I do like that Hot Toys is continuing to engage with these larger vehicle pieces. I think it's pretty evident that there's a big Star Wars market out there for vehicles. For example, as I just mentioned, you had 2 versions of the Bark Speeders go up for pre-order. You've had multiple versions of the speeder bikes. Also, just released a speeder bike from the Mandalorian, and not to mention you've got the Blurg, which was a pretty sizable piece. So I think there's a good market out there, which is why I think Hot Toys decided to actually get this version into production. And on another note, if you have watched my channel, you know I'm not a trooper collector. It's just an endless vicious circle where I just know I would never hit an actual stopping point. And as it stands, I'm already in a couple of those, particularly with Marvel, so not in a hurry to jump into another one. But with these troopers, like I've always said, there's no denying Hot Toys does a great job. And each version does, especially for the clone troopers, have a somewhat distinct personality of sorts. Right, the armor paint schemes are always different, and there are elements that are unique from all the other troopers. Here, I think the helmet has some leather-like flaps over the mouthpiece, almost like protection to stop sand from coming in. So nice touch, and I like the visor on the helmet too, and the weathering on the paint apps on the armor also look great. Honestly, though, the trooper here I don't think is a selling point at all. It's definitely the ATRT, and man, does that thing look impressive. First of all, it's huge. Standing by itself, it comes in at just around 20 inches. Once you throw in a figure, it goes to almost 25, so just a little over 2 feet tall. So do consider that, since it will take up a lot of real estate in your collection. But there's no denying this is a showstopper of a piece. I would imagine that if you had this in your collection, people would definitely have to comment or stop and look. The weathering and detailing all look great, and I'm really curious to see how it balances. From the promo shots, it does seem like that's not going to be a problem at all. So hopefully it's not just the promo shots, and that's how it actually is in person. You also do have some options to display the ATRT in a sort of rest mode, which I guess is how you would park it. It looks impressive even there, and I love the articulation on the legs, and that you're actually able to achieve some of these poses. So if you do have limited space, that may be a way to display this without taking that hit on real estate. Also, you don't have to just display him with a trooper. There's a shot showing the vehicle with Ahsoka and Anakin, so you could really get a little creative here. Finally, this does come in 2 versions, one with the trooper and the second being just the ATRT. Now, Hot Toys has done this a bunch of times with their vehicles, and even for Marvel figures, they did this with the gantry, where they provided you the option to just purchase the gantry without the figure or with it, and it does help with cost. So kudos to Hot Toys for providing that flexibility and slightly cheaper option for collectors. Cost-wise, I already saw someone guessing around the $450 range. Given the size of this, I think the vehicle with the figure is probably going to be closer to the $550 range in the States at least. But I do hope to be wrong. If it's cheaper, that's even better. Again, just given the pure size, I have to imagine that this is going to impact the cost here. But overall thoughts, again, it's an impressive piece. If you are a clone trooper collector and are looking for a piece to really anchor your collection, I think this could be it. Be prepared for the cost and for the size, of course, but what else can you really say here other than this is a centerpiece? For me, like I mentioned before, Star Wars is something I just dabble in every now and then, and I have a strict no trooper policy, so unfortunately this one won't be making its way into my collection. But talk about something tempting. But no, I do have to stick to my resolve here, and I will say this, I am really looking forward to seeing videos of this one when it gets released. I'll live vicariously through other people's enjoyment of this one. So overall, again, beautiful announcement today from Hot Toys. It looks great. This is a flex, I think, and the sheer size is impressive. So what do you think? Are you tempted by this one? Either the full set or just the ATRT? Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching. And if you are enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.